When I first found out I was going to be the team captain my junior year, I felt like I didn't exactly know what I was getting into.
At first, I didn't really realize what was going on. I kind of thought, oh yeah, cool, I'm a captain, like this will be cool. But then kind of hit, like, I'm a captain, like I have a lot of responsibilities.
What made me the true leader of this team when maybe it's just a label? What's saying that this isn't just a label for me?
I've always wanted to be a captain, and I have had the experience of seeing other leaders and seeing what makes a good leader, what makes a bad leader. But then when I was put in the position myself, it was kind of like a reality check, like, oh my gosh, like now it's me.
I will never forget it. I'm a junior walking down the hallway after wrapping up a rather dismal basketball season. The coach stops and says, hey, I've got some good news. You've been selected team captain for next year. I'm expecting big things. I'll see you later. And that was the end of my training. Oh, I heard things like, come on, show some leadership, but I'm not exactly sure what that even means. Fast forward 25 plus years later, I'm not sure the conversation is much different. We expect kids to be great leaders, yet we usually do very little to train and develop them. And let's face it, expectation without explanation leads to exasperation. Welcome. My name is Craig Hillier, and since 1990, I've been blessed to speak to over 2 million students throughout the United States.
I was able to have the opportunity to attend one of Craig's workshops and was really thrilled with what I was able to learn.
We got to work with team building, we worked with dealing with conflict, and it was really nice to see and hear someone talking from an outside source.
As a team captain, how you represent yourself is really important, and Craig gave us some great tools on how to do this without looking like a fake.
His personal experiences and stories really related to us.
Because of my experience as a speaker and a former team captain, I wrote my second book, Playing Beyond the Scoreboard, A Team Captain's Guide to a Season of Significance. In 2009, highschoolsportsleader.com was launched as a website to train and develop team leaders and team captains. Based on the feedback from surveys from schools who incorporated highschoolsportsleader.com, several athletic directors encouraged me to create a more structured format to deliver the leadership material. Many said an online course would be ideal, as it would provide a consistent training program for their leaders, allow students to learn at their own pace and on their own time, provide a tracking mechanism to ensure students viewed the content, and finally, a course would save on the number of live trainings an athletic director would have to do, thus saving time. So I listened to my advisory council and created Certified Team Captain, an online course designed to help high school leaders and captains assemble a season of significance. Certified Team Captain combines all the essential content from highschoolsportsleader.com in a step-by-step online course. The course is filled with streaming videos, surveys, checklists, leadership scenarios, articles, and interviews with experts in the field of athletic leadership. Now, trying to develop a course that applies to all sports is a challenge. We did everything possible to ensure the content is relevant for all sports. The Certified Team Captain course will take your athletes from being elected to being effective.
A lot of teenagers are so used to learning online, so I think it's a really good idea to have the leadership course designed around how younger people learn.
The way the course is set up makes it easy to navigate. When I logged on, I saw my name in school colors. Pretty cool. The course brought me back where I left off from the last time.
I really liked the interviews with former athletes and leadership experts.
It was really great for me to be able to get into these people's heads and figure out what they did when there was conflict on a team and what they did to become a better team leader.
Here's how it works. Simply determine the number of courses you will need for the school year and submit your order. We will take your logo and create a custom registration code, login page, and certificate of completion. Students will register for the course and proceed module by module using the workbook that is downloaded from the AD portal. The workbook features fill-in-the-blank worksheets, application exercises, and inspirational quotes. An exciting new feature has been added. It's called the Extra Step module. These optional modules are for students who would like to dig a little deeper. Because Extra Step modules are not required, students will have a choice as to whether or not they view the content. Some Extra Step modules include sports nutrition, working with officials, developing a strong work ethic, rebounding from a loss. By converting modules that were previously required, we were able to trim the total course time.
It took about 4 to 5 hours to complete the course. I did it over a few weeks. I wouldn't recommend going through the course in one day, as there's a lot of stuff you want to think about.
A vital piece to the Certified Team Captain course is the tracking mechanism. Progress reports show how much time each student has invested in the course, along with scores from quizzes and the final exam. Many schools have indicated their athletes won't be an official team captain until they have completed the course. In essence, prior to the course, they are considered captain-elect. Upon completion, they are considered an elected captain. The results speak for themselves. Since the course's inception in 2011, 99% of the students surveyed indicated they feel more confident in the role of team captain. 96% said they would recommend it to future team leaders and team captains. Now, despite those strong evaluations, we constantly review the feedback surveys and explore ways to improve the course. We have heard several stories of students who have added completing the course for part-time job applications, scholarships, even college entrance essays. As one athlete said, the course didn't just prepare me for leadership in sports, it prepared me for leadership in life. The course is not a panacea to athletic leadership. There will still be issues. There are going to be difficult situations. After all, we are dealing with teenagers. The course is definitely a positive step for high school sports programs. Remember, expectation without explanation leads to exasperation, and we owe it to our coaches and our athletes to provide a training system that will help them create a season of significance.
My time spent was well worth it. I mean, my coaches and teammates were counting on me to do the best job that I possibly could.
So if you're ready to invest in a program that will help your students, contact my office and we will begin to put the pieces together.
I highly recommend highschoolsportsleader.com and Certified Team Captain.